welcome to the channel. But on the Sugly one, and the reason, hello, welcome to the channel. Shut up! The other one, the old phone's loading videos in the house, and this one has just loaded. And what happens to it, and I know what happens to it, it gets hot. And when it gets hot, it freezes. But it tends to do it in the other app. The other app gives you a more stable video. But it's no good if it freaking freezes, is it? So it's crap when it freezes. So sorry, you're just going to have to put up with jiggle. A jiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So, such a hazardous life, you know. The numpties are after us. So the reason, obviously, that they're trying to tighten up, this is coming from the World Economic Forum, which Labour signed up to, so did the Tories, so did they all have. The green communism. So they've decided, after, it's really annoying, after selling us cars and everything and selling that dream and everything, now they've decided to, so they've decided there's no money to be made at it, so we'll sell green communism instead. That's what they've decided. So we've just got to go along with what they, Clive Schwab and all them lot. So what I've also realised is that it's quite obvious, it's not that I've always realised, is that most people will fight anybody that, you know, tries to fight globalism. Your average normal person will fight, and that could be from anybody. Just say I put a comment up, they'll make me look like an arse. Blame it on me. It's just what, unfortunately, we can't really fight this. We can only do it on an individual basis. Because we're society's full of numpties, essentially. That's what it is. It's just the way it goes. And they're going to fight, instead of standing up and be counted. So the majority of them, and that happened to me today. I know it's like, you probably got to think, oh, what are you going on about that for? But it sort of really hurt. You know, I thought I was going to get support, but no, I got numpted out. You know, what are you doing? What are you going away over there? And what we're going to get now, so that's a bad sign, you see, so that, you know, obviously it's not rocket science to go round and round a bit, is it? You just turn right and go round it, it's easy. But, so what sort of a numpty is this? What else are we going to get? Don't start overtaking away back there. We're flying down the outside about 70 mile an hour. Well, I suppose you could, but this is an example of a bike. Look at this guy arguing with me now about bike lanes. Like, the bike lanes in Stirling, for example, and anywhere, but let's just talk about Stirling now. They are only there for short-term political gratification. That's all. That's all they're for. They're not for anything else. They're no use to anyone. They're not even any use to cyclists. If they are of any use to cyclists, it might be useful for children, I would think. It's like children that are cycling. So you've got to say, is it worth taking half the road away just for 2 or 3 children that are going to cycle on it? Especially along Causeway Head. The racing cycling types will not, they don't use the bike lane. So the bike lanes they're not for motorists, they're not for pedestrians, they're not for cyclists. So you say, well, they are for cyclists. Well, who? What cyclists? If they're for cyclists, why don't they use them? And then I go down there, pick any day of the week, all sorts of different weather systems, a lot. There's nobody on them. Why is this? There's nobody on the bike lane. It's because there's not enough people cycle to warrant building the friggin' things. So I think they're going to build it and then all of a sudden everybody's going to start using bikes. No. All you got to do is look at Cumbernauld. They built this thing that they wanted people to use a specific way, and the people goes, I'm not wanting to use this shithole place, I want to move somewhere else. And that's what they did. It's the same with the motor industry. Trying to force electric cars on the driver. He doesn't want an electric car. You know, it's like all that sort of thing. All that bullshit. They don't want it. It should be left to the market forces. And all said and done, it doesn't fucking save any planet or fuck off. It's a lot of shit. It's all nonsense. You know, it's just, that's just the way it is. Oh, nice Jag. Although I don't like putting the flying Jaguar thing on the bonnet though. That's not good. We're going to learn a driver, I think. Is that why we're going so slow? I don't know. Maybe not, I don't know. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Sorry about the jiggle. So I start fighting for our rights and then I get numpties. Numpties attacking me. I suppose it must all be like that, all these people. Like Mark Steele or Robert Sproul, Richard Forbes. I'm not sure, just, you know. I suppose what happens, their channels go sort of viral. So there's something, they're obviously, that Richard Forbes, there must be something really good about him before so many people watch him, you know? Because, you know, how's there so many people watch that guy? There's obviously something about him. I don't actually know for sure what it is. There's something, that some message or some way of putting it across, or the way he's doing it must be right, you know? Black greens round about needs to clean. So it's like Robert Sproul, for some reason or other, must be, you know, he was, I think he got shut down by, he did, I know he did, he got shut down by censorship. So that was during the COVID thing. He got badly silenced, yeah. A lot of them get that. Censorship. They talk about communist Russia. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to Clackmannan. What's the best? Well, really, I mean, Socky can be quite busy. You can turn right and go down past Tullibody and then, but I mean, Mark Steele's been cancelled as well. He's been cancelled. Think about it, you shouldn't be cancelled, you know, unless, you know, you're going to advocate death or injury to somebody. Really, you shouldn't be cancelled. You know, not for political reasons, you know. Shouldn't be. It's just not. It's not on. I suppose taking a learner driver out in this is probably good enough. Gives them a Show them what real bad traffic's like. You know. It's like they're not exactly well, they are holding people up, but it's not busy. They're not holding people up that badly. Maybe it's just that I'm just not a conformist, and that's why I'm awkward bastard. And it's like trying to work out how to. I think there was one thing that Mr. Blue said to Richard Vobes was, "Don't riot," you know. Don't riot and don't go nuts. That was quite well done by the learner. Yeah, a wee bit jerky. But they managed to get through there without stopping, which was pretty impressive. So yeah, maybe I've gone there, but you know, yeah, what I need to do is I need to try and calm down. I get really excited. So you either get me, I'm totally off or on. I can't manage my emotions. My emotions go from nothing to a billion miles per hour. So I think if things do get grim, I've always got the Asperger's diagnosis to fall back on, I suppose, if I'll end up getting in trouble with the law. If I have to. But, I mean, when was the last time I was in trouble with the law? Oh well. Only ever. There was a bike there. See the bike? Only ever once really I got admonished. I was my son ran away and I kicked him. This absolute horrible cow fucking reported it. What a fucking bitch. Evil bastard. I just remembered about her. Yeah. And a man left her in that. Yeah, cause it's just life, innit? You have to learn the hard way. I was on hiding for nothing with my kids, really, with the carry on and with her mother and stuff. I think I wasn't really going to get anywhere with that, so that was the way. I mean, I got them because the social worker took them off her. And then, what else was going on up there? Lots of trucks. Oh, it must be a building site there. I never noticed that before. Mad cyclist. Mad cyclist. At least he's into the side. He's not doubled up or anything. Right, let's just hope this fucking learner doesn't turn right. Ah, fuck. It's turning right. I like booting it up this hill. Indicating early. K55 Rev 555. Right. And the bushes. Clackmannan Shire Council has no money. Indicate to come off. Yes, well done. So I like booting it up this hill, but. What's that a sign for? Right, so it's spoiled the fun today. They've spoiled. Well, they're building. I think they're building up here. That'll be. So they're going to close the. So what's that camera thing for? What's that for? A lot of wood in there on the right. 30, that's sort of speed limit. So they're putting cameras up. So that's the councils that are capitulating. They're traitors. Councils that are capitulating with this shit. Councillors, but they're running out of money right enough. I don't know what sort of deficit we've got in Scotland. or actually the United Kingdom. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but they must be running out of money. They can't keep printing it. Oh, thank fuck. They're going away to the right. What a relief. Thank God for that. The oak wood. It's a socky. Slow down. Oh, there's a school there, that's why. The destruction of our communities, destruction of our society, a way of life, by numpties. For globalists, that's what's happening. Why do I? Well, it'd be better if I didn't fucking bother with all that shit and just got pissed all the time. It'd be better, wouldn't it? This roundabout's a bit tricky. You know, it's like just basically just go for it. Is the way to do it. I mean, I'm just driving around normally. I know them numpties. I don't know, but what's the point? You know, what is the point when we can't just have an honest way of life? I mean, we were brought up to believe that communism was bad. I mean, and it is bad. And there they are, they're implementing it gradually and sneakily, and it's definitely they are. People say, "Oh, what are you talking about?" But it's coming. It's already there. We've already got it. We've already got communism. Green communism. There's the new building there. Remember we walked around there, we did a video there. There was a building which looked reasonable enough condition. I didn't think they were going to knock it down, but they did. Yeah, so they're just destroying everything. I need to fucking try and cheer up a bit. Why not just think about the here and now, like the guy in the pub in Cumbernauld? He's probably home to his bed, start drinking at 11 in the morning. Sounds like a perfect lifestyle to me, like. Should have been stuck here with me, going to see somebody in Clackmannan, see a man about a dog. Who's that waving at me with a red fucking Range Rover? Or they're waving at the car in front? I don't know. They flashed, but don't know who it is. So I don't give a shit about showing off with cars and that. I've got this Citroen C3 at the moment, and it's highly embarrassing. Most self-respecting women wouldn't be seen dead in this thing. Fashionable women who are sitting in a Range Rover, sitting in this thing is highly embarrassing. But I don't need to try and display wealth or anything, or prove anything. That I'm rich or anything like that. I don't give a shit, really. What's the point of that? You know, how's that going to do you any good? Well, it could make you wealthier, I suppose, would be the logic behind it. Would it? Maybe? You know, like, because you seem wealthy, so you're going to and perpetuate wealth. Like if you're an estate agent and you turn up a big Range Rover, a BMW or something, it'll look better. So you're selling that illusion. That's probably the point of it. Yeah. So, you know, you've got to live that life. So that's what John DeLorean did when he was, you know, you've got to live that. Sell that. If you're going to sell yourself. So in his case, he would. Well, he's building cars. He's selling the dream. So he had the, you know, suits and everything, and the flamboyant, well, flashy cars, and fancy houses, and wealth, you know. It's just like pushing. What was it? Utopian dream or something? I think. Utopia. But what we're getting offered now is dystopian dreams. Of course, the rich elite will have their Learjets, they'll still do. But hey, look at the guy who drowned in that yacht. And his daughter and his friends. He was a millionaire, whatever. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. We'll get you in the next video. Is it this one I turn up? I can't remember. Can't remember. I can't remember. This posh part of Clackmannan. Thanks for watching. Bye! Wow, some cars in that garden round there. A pickup and a Mercedes. Wow. Wow. Take care. Remember to like, share and subscribe.